What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people be asking me, what's the beef between Paxtown and Fyndee Boyy? Why they not really rocking with him? To be honest with you, I don't think it's a beef. I didn't get that feeling when I watched what was going on. I seen a few people kind of irritated and spoke, but I didn't really see people wanting to harm him and shit like that. So I can't really say it's a beef. I think people was just irritated with what he was doing. Don't get me wrong. I do believe Fyndee Boyy lived in that area for a while, and people I talked to told me he did live in that area for a while, but I was told that he's not Paxtown. He wasn't affiliated with what was going on. Yeah, he might have been in that area. He hung around with a few of the people from Paxtown, might even knew some official members from Paxtown, but he wasn't officially Paxtown. You know, he wasn't riding in those cars doing that bull. He wasn't out there, you know, riding for the hood. So they didn't consider him really Paxtown. He was just somebody who lived in the neighborhood and was cool with people. When the BDK shit came out, the Dead Bitches remix, and he was going super hard, I think people was cool with that. I didn't really see nobody dissing him. You know, a lot of people was like, where he come from? I think when he got to getting in those wars, real wars, dissing dead people, dead homies, dead ops, I think that's when it got serious, because the ops came looking in Paxtown for him, and he wasn't out there. You know, he created a beef with guys and put that hood in that beef, and that hood had nothing to do with that shit. That was all Fyndee Boyy. And I think people wanted to let Fyndee Boyy know, bro, you starting the beef, and when the O come through or any other one of those BDs come through and get to shooting and killing and taking lives, you're going to be responsible for that shit, bro, because you're not even out here. You're not front line. You're not a part of this, bro. You starting wars with hoods and putting another hood in it. People got irritated at that, you know. Paxtown been at war with a lot of people. They was at war with a lot of BDs. They a GD set. I'm pretty sure it's other gangs in that, because how it is now is more crew orientated. But, you know, Paxtown was irritated over that because dude put they hood in a war, and he wasn't even in the war. You know, people getting hurt, getting slid on, and he was in California somewhere. I think that irritated people, because Paxtown is a real legitimate hood. People know about them. They're really about that. They all on the internet, bro. That hood did a lot of wild things. But one thing I can tell you, they not really into that internet dissing shit. If you looking for Paxtown guys to be on the internet dissing people, you're not really going to see that. Now, it is some on there, you hear me, but it's not a lot. That hood don't really believe in this internet shit. They actually got one of the dopest rappers in Chicago. And he a street legend. He go by the name of Woody071. I'm pretty sure you all know what that is. The people I talk to in the hood and just doing my research and just paying attention with my own eyes, my own optics, I realized that dude is a real legitimate street legend. I feel like he's been blackballed a little bit, only because he chose not to do the diss records. And I think that's a good thing. I think he want to get on strictly off his talent. I listen to the man rap. The man kind of remind me of a Bump J mixed with like J. Cole mixed with some drill shit, which means he's spitting bars on them grimy ass drill beats. I think he dope as hell. I think the fact that he's real might be slowing him down. You got to understand, the internet is full of fake shit. So it's hard for a real nigga to get on this internet and break through. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna try to get in contact with Woody and see if we can get an interview. I'm gonna start posting them more, because I think he's a dope artist. He not in this internet shit, hitting people, telling them to click the link in his bios and shit like that. That man dropping street music and it's touching people's ears, and they recognize that he's a real street dude. He linked with Crump too. You know, a lot of people say him and Crump was real cool. He was actually cool with people from Taekwondo World. I heard him and Biko and a few of those guys out there were real cool and shit like that too. But I don't think they really was warring with Fyndee Boyy. I think Fyndee Boyy put their hood in jeopardy, and he wasn't out there to fight those wars. You know, that's a GD set. They had beefs with O Block and Lamron and all those people too. I don't know if it's a war though. I think that shit might have died down. It's probably one of those, we catch it is what it is. But I don't really see them going back and forth on the internet. Fyndee Boyy sparked that shit. And soon he said Paxtown, the first thing people thought of was Wody. And Wody had nothing to do with that shit. So, Fyndee Boyy made people hot. That's my opinion. So if people ask me what's the reason Paxtown was beefing with Fyndee Boyy, my answer is I don't think they was beefing with Fyndee Boyy. I just think they wanted some clarity and wanted to understand why you was starting a war that you weren't going to participate in. Keep your donations. Like I always say, I don't need anything from you, man. You might need that money to take care of your bills. There's been a pandemic out here. It's been hard for niggas to take care of their bills. So keep your money, take care of your bills. You don't got to send me anything. All I'm asking you to do is hit the like button. When you do that, it make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie truth. Oh, before we get out of here too, I dropped a lot of blogs today, and a lot of people new to the culture don't know what's going on. So click that video right there on the screen. That video right there, it explains to you what I be talking about.